Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So please like the videos, comment, share, and subscribe to join the tribe. This is the other Willow Vines t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever, shirt, merch, that I have. The other design, I love it. My son has this one too. And if you would like one, I do believe I put the Bonfire store, which has all my little designs and whatever, in the description box below. It's also on the community tab, and it's on Facebook if you would like to get one of your own. There's multiple colors. This one looks really cool in black too, and in that, like, I think it's charcoal gray or heather gray, I can't remember. Looks good in that. So I'm going to pull a Sacred Symbols card for y'all. I just got this deck. I was drawn to it in that little mystic shop, and I do read from the book with this one. But I also get my own impressions and interpret it as such, depending on what I feel. So let's see. What do y'all need to know for today? What do you need to know? Magic. Magic keeps coming out. Magic is in the air. Alright, so let's see, it's number 3. What is this one all about? You're a magical mofo is what I want to say. I used these last night in a reading, which is still uploading. I might put that one on Patreon. And it was like a very powerful message about power and strength and how strong your intuition is and just how strong you are in general, if that applies to you. So let's see. This is a Wiccan symbol, amulet, and talisman, often symbolizing the element of earth. It is used for invocation and represents the ability to bring spirit to earth. So it's like calling your spirit team towards you. Could be summoning the dead as well. Like in a seance. Maybe somebody's doing that, or they want to. It feels more like for guidance, though. This doesn't feel like anything bad. You are a magical being, which is what I said. Time to stop hiding the awe-inspiring abilities you have to connect to the divine. Some of you are mediums. You might be tapping into those abilities or realizing that you have those abilities, or people are realizing that about you. Drawing the pentacle invites you to connect with your personal magic on a deeper level at this time. So this is a personal journey when it comes to your connection with spirit, with your higher power, with your guides, angels, ancestors. It's like they're only talking to you for whatever reason, and it feels like it has something to do with like healing purposes and forward movement. All right, working with the phases of the moon could be very significant for some of you, or you need to start utilizing that energy when it pertains to manifesting what you want and what you're working towards. So working with the phases of the moon in ritual and with herbs, candles, crystals, and spell work are some ways we can connect our magic on the physical plane to the other realms, is what I'm going to say, because for some reason I can't pronounce that word. Anyways, find what suits you best with love and with harm to none. Yeah, so as long as you go into rituals or any practice with good intentions, you should be fine. A lot of people think it's taboo, like, I'm not gonna pray to this, I'm not gonna light that fucking candle, I'm not gonna do whatever because that's the devil's work. Well, if you have that crap intention, if you want to harm another person or wreak havoc among everyone, then yeah, I'd probably stay the hell away from shit like that. But if you're doing it out of love and it's, for yourself, you're not infringing on the free will of others, you're fine. So whatever you practice, whatever you do, do it with love, and the magic will come to you. That's kind of what that feels like. You'll experience the magic of life, of spirit, of the divine, if you do it properly. You'll also experience hell if you don't. You know what I mean? So just do things with the best of intentions. That's really what I want to say. I did this last night. I couldn't figure out where to put anything. All right. So, and then I got this new deck too. So let's see. What's up with magic? Soul fragments. Balance will be restored. It's like restoring balance within oneself or within a situation. Spirit messages, observe limitations. For some of you, spiritual messages are starting to balance out, like you're figuring things out. So if you're trying to put the pieces together with whatever signs and synchronicities you're receiving, it's becoming more clear to you, like, oh, that's what that was about, kind of thing. But I also feel like there's a balance between your physical reality and spirit, where you don't have your head in the clouds, you know what I mean? You're more grounded. This is more grounded energy, and that's where the balance is coming in. Because, like, for example, the crazy energy I always talk about, like, that happened in the past, I wasn't very centered and grounded when those messages were coming in, and it made me feel panicked, and I was like, so whatever energy was, like, just my way, I was just absorbing it all, and it was like, I was frantic. I actually know somebody else who has been in that energy too, and it's overwhelming as fuck. But if you keep yourself grounded, even when warning messages come in or uneasy energy is around you, it's easier to focus on the information versus how it's making you feel. Do you know what I mean? So that you can get the proper guidance, the proper information. I don't know, someone's spirit team is really working with them to keep them centered, you know, like we got you, don't worry. It's like balancing out spirituality and practicality. Being practical about intuitive hits, being practical about messages, and not taking everything on as your own or everything that you see as a sign. You know what I mean? Because there's only certain things that stand out, and you're understanding what's important and what isn't, no matter what that is to you. And even if it doesn't have a spiritual connotation, you know, even if it's not a spiritual sign, if it's just something like that you're noticing, you're just seeing what's important to you or your situation versus what isn't. That's kind of what I feel there. All right. It's like weeding through the bullshit is what this feels like. And some of you could be doing that with another person, like with what they're saying to you, their demeanor, whatever's going on. Like, okay, I know that this is true, but that isn't. You know, something like that. Because somebody's not getting the whole truth from someone. The best liars are the ones who weave truth into their bullshit. That's what someone's doing to another person, and you might be trying to decipher, you know, which aspects of what they're saying is true. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if you think about it, we're not programmed to lie. So in order to remember a lie, and I'm not teaching anyone anything, if you weave some truth into there, you're going to remember it because it really happened, except the details of the lie will flutter away, though. This is something that's coming back around. You know, when people change their story, like, for example, the truth is I literally went to the store. The lie is that I ran into so-and-so. Well, I don't know, whatever. This is an example because I don't fucking know. Like, I could be like, oh, I went to Walmart and I ran into Jesse James. And he was like saying whatever he was saying, like he was like, can you believe this shit or whatever? And so I'm telling this story, and then later on the same person I told that story to asked me again for whatever reason. Later on down the road, either later in the day or whenever, time has passed. And then they're like, oh, you remember the time we went to the store and you ran into Jesse James? What did you say again? All of a sudden it changes, and it's like, oh, so that was a lie. What the person made up with something, like said that somebody said something when they didn't. That could be what that is. That might be why that came up as an example. But that's how you figure out the lie. Like, okay, yeah, you really went to the store. Oh, you really saw that person. But what they said, that's not what they said. It's something like that. You're picking out the details. You're picking out what matters in someone's fucking story, basically. Because there's also someone here where their story has never changed, so you weren't lying, and somebody might be figuring that out. Like, you keep saying the same fucking thing, like, your story never changes. Which means it's fucking true. Especially if a long time has passed, you know? Because if it was a lie, you probably wouldn't remember what the fuck you said if it was. I don't know, you're catching someone in their bullshit, or someone's catching someone, I don't know, catching you, who knows. Beloved. Love, reciprocity, intertwinement. Something to do with the city. I don't know, going to the city, living in a city, whatever that means to you. But intertwined. There's a lie about being connected to somebody. That's what it feels like. And it feels like because there's a desire here. Somebody wants to be connected to another person, but they're not. Spirit's just giving you a heads up. So, for example, there could be someone who's interested in you, no matter if it's an ex or not. I don't know who this person is to you, who is acting as though you two have like some type of soul connection, or they might be thinking that, especially if you pick up on energies, because if you're an empath, a strong empath especially, you pick up on people's energies no matter who the fuck they are when you're around them, or if they leave their residual shit somewhere, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm picking up on your bullshit because you were standing right there, and I don't know why, but it's happening because Spirit's doing that for some of you. That's not for all of you, but there's someone here who's like, wow, we must be like soulmates or something, like we're connected on such a deep level because you just know this and that, and you feel this and that, and whatever it is. But it's Spirit telling you what's going on because you need to know this person's intentions, but you need to know what's going on. So it has nothing to do with being connected in a loving way. It's protection purposes, but it's so that you can make a well-rounded decision pertaining to whoever this person is, because there's lies here. Flow, recovery, moving on, finding peace. Yeah, because I feel like you've moved on from this person, or you will be if you haven't yet. You amicably let go. So it's like a mutual thing, or you're just keeping the peace and being friendly to this person, you know what I mean? It's like we might not be together, or we won't be together, but I'm not going to be mean to you. Like, it's something like that. It's just going with the flow. Someone's trying to disrupt your flow. Your energetic flow. And Spirit's letting you know, basically. I don't feel like this person's harmful, though, like, in a really bad way. It just feels... There's a lot of confusing energy here. I just wanted to be like, what does it mean? Like Jack Skeleton. What does it mean? What does it all mean? These signs. And then he gets led astray and goes to Christmas fucking town. He goes where he shouldn't be going because he followed the wrong signs. Because he didn't understand something fully. So someone could have done that. Male, female, doesn't matter. Like when you're looking for a bigger purpose, a reason to move forward, to do this, that, or whatever. Like, I need change in my life. And then you read all the fucking signs wrong, and the change that you get is not cool. It's like, okay, well, I want to change, but this is an uproar. I made a mess out of this fucking situation. Somebody made a mess out of a situation because they desperately wanted to change their life around or a situation. But it was done with the best of intentions. Because if you think about it, the Pumpkin King isn't trying to be malicious. Everyone around him is. Okay, so there could be a level of peer pressure or just assholes around, like a shitty group of people, whether it's friends, family, or otherwise, to this person, you, whoever the hell this is, whoever the Pumpkin King's representing. So Okay, you're following the signs and you're just like, what does it mean? I need to know. I need change in my life. I feel like something's missing. Well, what was missing was love, just saying, in the story, in the movie. But anyways, he wasn't looking at that. He wasn't looking at Sally. And she tore her ass got tore apart trying to help his ass. Just saying, it's like, you need guidance. I'm showing you what to do. I'm helping you. And you're just not paying attention. In the end, he fucking does. But it's like, ooh, after he fucks everything up. After he fucks everything up, he figures it out. Because sometimes that happens. We gotta learn from our mistakes. But regardless, he goes to Christmas Town with the best of intentions. Like, I want to make this work. I can do this better than Santa, you know? I can do this better than so-and-so, whoever it is. And they can't, because that's not what their purpose is. That's not what his purpose is. He's supposed to be... He's the king of fucking Halloween Town, you know? He's supposed to scare everyone. He's not supposed to be all like, here, Merry fucking Christmas, you know? But even though he wanted to do it right, do it better, everyone around him was fucking shit up for him. Because everyone in Halloween Town was doing what they know. You know, like, this is how we roll. So there's, like, habits here. A way of living where it's like, this is all I know, so this is how I'm going to handle it kind of thing. And it just screws everything up. But don't worry, Sally saves the fucking day, you know what I mean? So maybe you are trying to help guide somebody, and whatever, I don't know, those misunderstandings here, whatever advice, guidance, whatever you said to this, whoever this person is, they took it the wrong way. Like, oh, that's a good idea. And they ran with something, but it wasn't, that wasn't how you intended it, because I'm pretty sure Sally's like, fuck. Like, damn it, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean for you to go fucking do that. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know, someone's coming back around because someone's going, oh shit. Haunted house. This could have something to do with not only spirituality, mediumship, conjuring the fucking dead. I feel like most of you aren't doing this seance-y stuff, but there is someone here who's fucking around with paranormal shit, like the fucking Conjuring. I don't know. They're trying to bring in something, some type of energy, but they're not well versed in whatever this is. They fuck something up because of it. All right. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. Someone just can't forget something. If somebody thought you forgot about what they did, said, or whatever happened, you didn't. Just FYI, I don't know what's in here, but I was talking about someone's residual bullshit, you know, like you picking up on that energy. I mean, you can pick up on residual hauntings and stuff, but people's energy can be left behind too. Living people. Because the dead were once living, if you think about it, but it's like you leave your essence wherever you go, especially if your energy's strong, whether it's in a positive way or a negative way. Like, I still feel you here. Even when you're not in the house, even when you're not around, you know, even when you're not at whatever location, like, oh, I feel you. Why the fuck is it making my heart hurt? Like at the bog that happened, where it felt like I got shot in the fucking heart. There's something to do with wine, like drinking wine. So somebody might be a wine drinker, or they're a wine ass, but it feels like wino type energy. Somebody having a few drinks or something. Call it the whiskey, call it the wine. My heart makes a heart smile every time or something. It's like love. I used to use that as a metaphor, like whiskey is love because water's emotion and shit. But that's a song, and that's part of the lyrics. Call it the whiskey, call it the wine. It doesn't matter what you call it, I still fucking love your ass. That's what this is. So somebody's still in love with somebody, or they have hidden feelings here. Somebody's haunted by their decisions as well. for their past. Because you let go. Freedom. Let freedom ring. Yeah, you're not stuck in your head. There's two people here. There's two energies where someone is stuck in their head, probably in need of help. The fucking Pumpkin King. They're having a hard time opening up about something, being honest with you or just with another person in general. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going round and round in my head. I feel all alone. And they feel all alone and they're overthinking something. Probably multiple things. And you're free from this. Like, you're not overthinking this situation. You're not going round and round in your fucking head. They are. If you're picking up on that mind fuck energy, you're probably picking up on this person, whoever they are to you. But you're free. Look, it's like the sun right there. And I got it right here, too. We're shining. You're free. You're not being held back. This energy is not holding you back. Even if you pick up on it. You know what I mean? Like, even if you get a little like, what the shit's this? You don't hold on to it. You're not holding on to anything. You're not holding on to a memory. You're not holding on to the past. Somebody else is. They just can't let something go. Yeah, this person is haunted by their choices, by you. It's that song, Ghost or something by, The Light Just Flashed by Carrie Underwood, where it's like, I'll just be a memory. And that's what the fuck's going on here, you know? Your memory is haunting somebody. They're definitely not... I don't want to say they're not happy that you're free from this, because I kind of think that this person thinks that you're still attached to the energy, to them. And they might think that that's why they can't stop thinking about you, because maybe you're doing some hoodoo voodoo shit or something, but you're not. It's like, especially if you're into esoterical things, the metaphysical and whatever, this person might be going, I'm only thinking of you because you're thinking of me. When it's actually the other way around, because you're free from this. You're not consumed by them, the energy, the past, whatever. This other person is, and that's just their own fucking thoughts. And if it like pops into your mind like in little blips, it's because they are thinking of you. Because there's one person who just can't let this go, and then there's somebody else who's just like free as a motherfucking bird. Oh, I'm gonna start singing Free Bird today too. So you're free as a bird, you know, you're not letting your past hold you back, and this person definitely can't, but they're feeling restricted and restrained because they can't let something go. They're very drawn to you. Something to do with someone's thigh, but I don't feel it in like I'm a thigh guy kind of thing. It feels like somebody might have like some type of issue, like I don't know if it's an injury, a pulled muscle or something in one of their thighs. Like it would be on the side, because that's what I was seeing. Someone could deal with that. I don't know who that is or what the hell that's about. So let's see, not this one. Free me from the ties that bind. Whoever this other person is, they want to be free from this, but they don't know how to free up their mind. I just saw a chain breaking. So you broke the chain here. You're not tied to this situation or person. You broke a karmic pattern or cycle. Even if you look stuck, you're not. It's an illusion. Heart. There's something significant to do with the heart. I said that. I don't know if that was in last night's reading or yesterday's. I'm not sure. And moon. I did say there's something significant to do with the moon. Pay attention to how you feel and what's going on during different moon phases. Especially full moon, new moon energy. I don't know, your gifts and stuff, spiritual, I want to say spiritual and otherwise, are heightened during different moon phases, but I also feel like your talents are heightened, where you might have more, creative inspiration to do this, that, whatever. More ideas come to you during these moon phases, because it's like a psychic thing where you're just like, ooh, you're like, spirit's going, oh, this would be a good idea, you know? So you might have a lot of plans during these times. I don't know, it's like manifesting different ideas and for projects and shit. I just heard I love you with this. So somebody has feelings for you. And their feelings might intensify during the moon phases. And it's not because of magic, it's just the energy. You know, the moon affects us. We're mostly made up of water. And it affects the oceans because it's water. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why they say all the crazies come out when it's a full fucking moon. Or that's when there's a lot of rescue calls or police calls. And it actually, statistically, that does spike. There is an increase in, you know, public safety shit. Because people don't always understand the energies, like, and it can make people act weird. It just depends on your chart and who you are and how receptive you are and what you understand and what you don't, you know. Somebody's acting a fool. Somebody was acting a fool, foolishly, or just being like over the top because of how they felt. It's like a fool in love. I'd be a fool to fall in love is what it feels like. But somebody was acting a fool because of energy. Well, I did say that with a crazy energy. Like, it does happen to people. It happened to me. So I totally believe in this stuff. But it's like the energies surrounding someone at whatever given time. It could be something from the past. Made somebody act a fool. Like, out of character. Made you act out of character. This doesn't feel like in a psycho way or anything. This is just in a I don't normally talk this way. I don't normally do this. I'm not normally this forward. That type of shit. I don't know. The energies made somebody act foolish. Someone could have been projecting that shit at you as well. You know, voodoo doll type crap. Trying to control the energies around you so that you do act like an imbecile. I feel like that's past stuff, though. That's not going on anymore. Yeah, it's been blocked. You blocked that energy, which is probably why you feel more calm, cool, and collected now. I don't know. You're more reasonable and rational with this person or in the situation, or that's how this person is, because it's making me think of the fucking Pumpkin King again. Like, just going, oh my gosh, I feel like I gotta do this, and just not really thinking. Like, it's heart over head, you know, just going off from feeling, and something went awry with that, basically. It could have been with the feminine energy, the Empress reversed. I feel like somebody was attacking another person, but it feels like through the ether, so you can't prove it was me, because does this really work? You know, that type of shit. Someone was probably doing magic. But it wasn't to make anyone love anyone. You know what I mean? It was, this feels like to wreak havoc, to make you look dumb, to make you look foolish. And if it wasn't energetically, somebody was doing and saying shit behind your back in some sort of way to make you look like a loon. And it probably worked for a little while, but it's blocked now. You have this person blocked. Could have been a friend of yours. Not necessarily, but there's shitty messages here. I don't know, there's someone with a nasty mouth. And not someone who cusses. This is like someone who's cruel. I don't know. Whoever this is, they were a friend to your face and they talk shit about you behind your back. They felt defensive. This person felt like they needed to defend themselves. From what? It's like walking away energy. Somebody got defensive because they didn't want someone to walk away from them. Like, if you move on to love, then you'll leave me in the dust kind of thing, or something along those lines. Somebody got butthurt. Yeah, there's fear and worry here. This person, whoever this Empress in the reverse is, he or she, they were scared of something themselves, but this is like a level of projection. They're scared of loss, of losing someone or losing something. Okay, so I feel like they were invoking a level of fear because of their own insecurities, basically. They could have been trying to scare somebody. Because, you know, it's in not just in a spiritual sense, like, it's making me think of this one little video that I saw. It would be something along these lines, because make me think of, like, hauntings and paranormal and whatever. But it's fake. Where, like, I think the caption was, my husband didn't know that you could talk through the Ring camera, and he's sitting in the living room with the dogs, and she's going, I see you, like, in a creepy voice, and he's like, what the motherfucker, and he gets scared. So it's like messages that scare someone. Someone was sending messages to somebody, maybe text calls, whatever was being said was freaking somebody out. But it feels like it was done on purpose. It's like mockery type shit. Playing around, making fun of somebody, but it's freaking them out. Yeah. With intuition. Somebody wanted you to be afraid of your intuition, of spiritual messages, so that you would not listen. So that you wouldn't follow Sally. So that you would make all the wrong moves. Yeah, somebody was orchestrating this. Give me more on this, like, worried energy. There could have been a lot of sleepless nights in this situation as well, or nightmares. I don't know, you've moved past it, whatever it is. There's nothing this person can do or say that's going to freak you out anymore, because now, once you see something, you can't unsee it, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you figured out what was going on, whether you have the concrete evidence or not, it doesn't bother you anymore, because it's like, oh, I understand that now, okay. So, yeah, there's nothing you can do and say. I've moved past this, I'm moving on. But all this happened for a reason. For a major reason. Alright. Maybe so someone could see who they needed to let go of, or what they needed to let go of. Because as you're moving forward, they need to let go of something. Heal. Yeah, somebody was trying to stop somebody's forward movement, and they were basically doing so by finding their weak spot, their weakness. Like, what scares you the most? And it's funny too, because years ago I used to talk about things that would scare me, and miraculously, those things all fucking happened. And no, I didn't manifest it into my reality. Someone was messing with me at the time. But it's like finding what freaks somebody out. But you know what's funny is sometimes our fears help push us forward. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, I'm scared of this. I don't want this to happen. What if? Oh my God. And then you're faced with it, and then you overcome it, and you go, oh, that wasn't that bad. I can move on from that. I'm not afraid of it anymore. So there's something that someone was afraid of at one time, and they've overcame that fear, or they're overcoming it now, because it's just like, oh, that wasn't that fucking bad. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go now. Yeah, somebody's gonna let something go now, because it wasn't as bad as they anticipated. That's cool, though. I don't know, I feel scared about something that I shouldn't be scared of. Yeah, because there's trickery here. Somebody could have just thought you were a phony baloney, that you were a bullshitter ultimately, but somebody is seeing the truth. They're seeing who's telling the truth and who's full of shit, because whoever the truth teller has let this go. They're not involved. It's just like, Well, obviously, so-and-so isn't a problem because they're free from this. they're not they're not involved. You know what I mean? So how the fuck can they be involved and be this problematic and saying this and doing that if they don't even talk to you, if they don't even associate with you, if do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, you moving forward and exiting the situation, letting go of whatever this is, proved your innocence in a situation. Someone is afraid to talk to you though. Probably because they don't have the best of intentions. They don't want to look foolish. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere near the Empress in reverse. This person might be afraid to talk to you because they don't want this bitch to know. Like, I don't really want to have a conversation with you. It's really difficult to talk because I don't want this person to know that we're talking because they're problematic. That's really what it feels like. But that person, you know, can only have control over you in the situation if you allow it. Somebody doesn't want to deal with someone's attitude is what it looks like. It's almost like it's just easier to not, you know? It's just easier to let it go. But this person can't stop thinking about you, so is it really easier? Probably not. Yeah. This Empress energy is within somebody's family, so you or this person, whoever's tied to this Empress in the reverse, it could be baby mama, you know, it could be a family member, so you could have kids with them, or it's like your mom, stepmom, who the fuck ever, you know what I mean? It's a cock block here, basically, or a beaver dam. This person's caused a lot of problems and pain, but yeah, there's children tied to whatever this is, but there's something in the past. Whoever this is has not let go of the past. They have not healed from past bullshit between you and them or just in their family, in their own life, whatever's going on. And that it's like hurt people, hurt other people. This person is butthurt, so they, I don't know. It's almost like if I can't have a good life, if I can't be happy, neither can you. That's what that feels like. Huh. Well, what a wretched human being. Just saying. Give me more on this Empress reverse. All this person did was slow down something because you can't stop the inevitable. All they did was cause delays. And it could pertain to children. So, you know, there could be some type of financial situation here where, you know, child support, alimony, something, where baby mom is causing problems, trying to delay the inevitable. Kids grow up. Shit changes. Somebody was just taking their time, really trying to play their cards right because of some type of family situation is what it feels like. And there's someone who's just not the greatest there. There's someone that will not let go of the fucking past. They're holding on to a grudge. They're holding on to a grudge. I also feel like whoever's slowly moving towards you, they're holding back their love because there's a bitch around. I don't know. Men can be bitches too. It's not just women, but it's like this person's gonna cause problems for you. They probably already have, but this is what somebody's thinking. Like, if I talk to you, if I move this forward, so and so is gonna cause problems. Like, and it's just gonna make it so difficult. And it's like, do I really want to make my life more difficult? But I want to move forward. I don't know what to fucking do here. So this person's holding back how they feel because there's a bitch around. Because they're working together with a problematic person. But they're not problematic. Like, the person who's working with this bitch is not, they're not working together to harm another person, like to harm you. They're trying to work together, like co-parenting, you know? Well, there's an orb. Something like that. They're trying to work together with somebody to be amicable. That's what I said already. And this person, that, I don't know, somebody just needs to shit can them. You know? Like, you know, I know that we're connected and we always fucking will be, but what the fuck is this bullshit about, you know? I'm gonna live my life. I want to be happy. And I hope that you find happiness too. kill them with kindness kind of thing. But yeah, so if you're wondering why somebody hasn't spoken to you, moved things forward, gotten the ball rolling between you and them or whatever, or what the fuck was taking so damn long, it's because they're around somebody who's very unhealthy. And that person might know some things about them. Okay. They might know some things about them where it's like, well, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to out your shit. I feel like somebody was afraid of that before, but they're not afraid of it anymore. Like, go ahead, it's the past. Like, skin off my fucking ass. I ain't doing it anymore. That we're all young and dumb, that kind of thing. Somebody might change their mindset from being worried about something getting out to going, fuck it, who cares? So if anyone was holding anything over your head or over this person's head, like blackmail type shit, they just lost their power because you don't give a fuck. It's like, go ahead, say it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just going with the flow, So we have Misty Swamp. Keep dark waters. What? No, deep. I can't read. Sheesh. Deep dark waters. Your reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. Yeah, somebody needs to really go within so that they can find themselves. Or so that they can see somebody else's bullshit or what's right in front of them. You know what I mean? Because it's like an illusion. Whatever's on the surface in this situation is crap. It's not the truth. Yeah. If somebody from the past comes back and says, hey, I've changed, I'd question it, just saying. Because whoever this is has not made the right changes at the very least. But that's what I have for you in this reading. I'm going to go now. Holy fuck, it's been 41 minutes. I thought this was like a 20-minute-er. I thought this was going to be a quickie. Guess not. Anyways, peace.